following, I suppose.
Yeah. Um, is this episode 1 or is this episode 2?
Um, it's episode first one we should have like a backlog of.
Yes. Tragically, we we previously recorded an episode about The Promised Neverland, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, because of our lack of professionality in having used Twitch before, that stream was not recorded.
I think it's more just Twitch acted up or something, because it should have been recording. It was
Yeah,
set to record. It
we
just
had the little
didn't.
box checked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I. Yeah, so that's lost. Good luck.
Yes.
No one will ever know our thoughts on Promised Neverland.
Yeah. I would it's something we'll probably like come back around to do something like brief on at some point. We probably won't do like as in depth of a discussion on it unless like season 2 comes up or something.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, my name is Adam.
Yes, I'm Martin.
Yes, and we've developed a little project. We have a list of anime. They're
Yes,
random.
pretty substantial list at this point.
Yeah, what's the list at? Like 60?
Let's see. 104.
Oh my god. Okay, Jesus.
Yeah.
They're all on a big ass list together, and we're just going to watch them as they come up.
Yes.
Then we record.
So there
our
are
thoughts.
certain exceptions where like we'll only watch like some things on it after others.
Yeah, if there's a part 1, part 2 sort of deal, or this needs to be prefaced with our thoughts on this. As we're doing this, we're gonna we're just gonna draw.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yes. So the okay. So today we are talking about Squid Girl.
Yes.
Possibly with a "the" in front of it.
Yeah, we only just now were grabbing the if you see the stream, we have that little picture in the middle. Martin was grabbed that picture for us, and it turned out, yeah, depending on where you're looking, it's either Squid Girl or the Squid Girl.
Yeah.
No one is quite certain
So,
as to...
Yeah, totally indecisive on. Like, if you look at it, like the listing on Amazon, like the listing is Squid Girl, but the box art is the Squid Girl.
Yeah. Ah.
So we're just doing it both ways, apparently.
There's something very weird about the fact that we the first episode was this really intense, really bizarre and dark series about children being harvested for food, and now we're doing that episode was lost to time, and now we're doing this super cool, super breezy summer like a summary anime, and that's kind of sort of going to be our first episode.
Yeah, which I can confirm that Twitch is recording this one.
So. Oh, thank God! Yeah, I would have been, heartbroken if this also was just like, fuck you, we're not recording.
Yeah.
Because the first time we were having fun, so it wasn't that big a deal. I've been looking forward to this one like all week pretty much, but it's like, man.
Yeah. Because we'd like to not have it like making this like a thing.
Yeah.
Like at least once every couple of weeks or so. I mean, it takes time to watch a show.
Yeah.
But...
Especially for me. I think you're way better at binging shit than I am.
Yeah. I mean, you finished Squid Girl before I did. But...
Yeah, but I was like, I think you were kind of still. You were kind of more watching like you were pretty high on Zombieland Saga.
Yeah. Well, also it's just I kind of had other stuff going on. I've been listening to a lot Behind the Bastards. So.
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense. When you actually did get around to watching Squid Girl, you knocked out in like 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, which we probably would have done it yesterday, but...
Oh god, yeah.
Yesterday was kind of a mess.
Yeah, you lost power.
Yeah, we were talking about doing it last Thursday, but you had your like vaccine and all.
Oh yeah, yeah. I took I got my vaccine that day, and then now I was just like fucking wiped out and exhausted, and that's only dose 1.
Yeah. I already
Alright.
got mine, so.
Yeah. But yeah, for now we're just So yeah, how do we lead into the god? Oh, thank God. Okay, it's like, oh shit, I do these on the same layer. No, we're fine. Okay,
Yeah.
so what are we talking? So how do we lead into Squid Girl? What's the premise?
Okay, so you have a girl, depending on whether you're watching dub or sub, she is either Squid Girl or Ika Masamune.
Oh, that's how you pronounce that.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Actually, no. I think that's something else. I think it's like Yamasumi. I don't know. I don't remember it offhand.
It starts with an
We
I.
watched
It's
it,
an I and an M.
Okay, she's either Squid Girl or Ika.
Yeah, yeah.
We watch it though because it's more convenient to like multitask with.
Okay.
Like, it's like probably willing to watch subs. Like I've been watching Zombieland on a sub.
Yeah.
How about that ending, huh?
Oh, you bastard! I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Avoid watching anyone talk about this show for a while because the ending is all anyone is talking about right now.
Ah.
Like, anyway, yeah. So, okay, the premise essentially is just Squid Girl comes from the ocean, wanting to conquer the world because of humanity's pollution.
Yeah.
And she winds up working at like a beachside restaurant.
Yeah, she gets on land. She realizes, oh wait, there's a bazillion human beings, and I'm not exactly Cthulhu. I'm just some cute lolly with some tentacle shit. And it's just and yeah, so she just winds up working at she accidentally damages a wall of a. This actually is a lot funnier of a concept now that I'm describing it. She damages the wall of a building and then just winds up working a part-time job to pay it off.
Yeah. And then I kind of forget about that they do treat the wall like damaged.
Yeah.
So.
Granted, it's weird that they would keep the wall damaged given one of my favorite gags in the series.
Mm.
So, Martin, you nautical wonder from the deep. What? Thank you, someone, for saying the actual name. What were your thoughts on Squid Girl?
Okay, I think it's kind of disposable, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Like it is kind of like a kids show, and what really makes it feel that way is how they kind of constantly need to like remind you in each episode who the characters are.
Yeah, they really do that a lot, don't they?
Yeah, they have a lot of like, my name is this, my relation to Squid Girl is this.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of that in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt very strange about this series because I remember thinking, for the first part of it, I remember thinking, this feels like it's one or two jokes removed from being a horror anime.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
also, it's not that far off from Invader Zim if you stop and think about it.
Oh my god, we need to get that crossover.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I mean, they
Zim
never
would not put up with Cindy as much.
No, she wouldn't. We're gonna have to talk about her. Actually, no. Okay, never mind. Cindy is
yeah, Cindy's the researcher who's like obsessed with aliens. Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, it's the premise of the show is this girl wants to conquer the world, and it's like it never at any point lets you stop it. So many points in the first series, in the first few episodes, before they kind of weirdly forget about that. Then it does feel kind of strange. It's like, okay, she's incompetent, but she still wants to conquer humanity.
Yeah.
So I do remember thinking, like, is there ever going to be a point where she gets close or where she's tempted for something and just can't go through with it? Because, as is, she feels like a weird character to not... they don't really want you to sympathize with her, but it's... I don't know what I'm trying to say. It just feels strange that we're following her. Especially with so many gags.
I think it's really just where he tends to like get her on the surface, and otherwise I don't really care about that later a lot.
Yeah, pretty much.
To be fair, that kind of internally makes sense because like any attempts she'd make to actually conquer would be cut short by Chizuru.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Like,
But it's like after eventually they kind of just forget that she's even there to conquer the world anyway.
they still bring it up here and there.
They do, but not that much.
Yeah.
And at which point, I do remember thinking, this kind of just makes me wish I was watching some other similar shows that were funnier and were smarter.
That's really off center.
They really are.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just start again. But as it went on, I remember thinking like, no, this is still funny, and it's not trying to be like a more serious show. It actually has you can tell, like we said, this is a very young demographic. Like this was clearly made for like grade schoolers, as opposed to something like Dragon Maid.
Which makes some of the dub choices kind of weird.
Yeah, and dub there's like not. It's not like they're saying fuck. They're not saying like fuck mankind or anything. But there's a lot of like use of the word ass, which is just like, this is a very kid friendly show. Why are they saying this?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So basically, she winds up like working at this like beachside like restaurant diner or whatever.
Yeah.
And like working with and living with two like pair of sisters and their like younger brother.
Yeah.
And it's basically your dynamic, just how she relates to them and like the other people who hang around this place.
Pretty much. She over the course you meet these siblings that she's living with. You meet her friends. You meet the other people who hang around the beach, and that's it.
Yeah. And that like other restaurant owner.
Yeah, other restaurant owner. And it's a very funny series. They all have like, all the characters kind of have their gag, and you just go about the motions. Even as a comedy series, though, like it's not trying to be anything much more than just like kind of a goofy comedy series, but I still think it's pretty weak for a lot of points. Even though it did at various sections make me laugh.
Yeah. It mostly kind of like does what it's aiming to.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a weird period like toward the middle of the show where all the jokes are just kind of really crummy. It felt like they stuck all the jokes at the beginning, all the really good jokes at like the beginning and the end.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a dip in the middle, I guess.
Yeah.
I
remember really not enjoying myself for a long time until I got to episode 9, then just laughing hysterically at a bunch of parts.
Yeah. One issue with the show is that like does each episode has like a 3 shorts format.
Yeah.
And if a short doesn't like land with you right away, it's probably not going to win you over.
No, it's very much like, hey, do you find this particular joke funny? No. Well, too bad. Just hope maybe the next short will be better.
Yeah. Right. We should probably mention we only did season 1.
Yeah, yeah. Season 2 is apparently not that much different. Martin's seen it, I haven't. So
yeah,
I'll have to say on that, but
Yeah, it's like should probably better known. For the most part, with these, we're going to be sticking to like one season or kind of equivalent of a season. There are exceptions.
Yeah.
I'd say on the list there are at least 2 shows that are related to each other that are over 50 episodes. Where if they come up, we're doing like the whole thing.
Yeah, very eager for those, by the way.
Yeah.
Wait, is it over 50?
They both are, yeah.
Oh, I was
like one's over 50 and one's like over 60. I think that's probably enough to narrow down what they are. But
I thought the other one was. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, as fun as the series is, one problem I have with it is that it's very half-baked. There's a lot of like questions I have about this world and about Squid Girl herself that are kind of just not answered.
To be fair, I don't think it's a kind of show where they're like really expecting to provide answers. Like
Yeah.
It's not. A lot of the questions are asked are just kind of there just for joke fodder.
Yeah, true. At the same time, I remember immediately kind of wanting to know more about where she came from and then just not getting it.
Yeah, I kind of wouldn't mind knowing more of her like background.
Yeah, and you could still do jokes about that. Like I had this image of this like, what if there was an undersea like world of Squid Girls, and they all just look identical.
Yeah.
They're all played by the same actress and stuff. You could do jokes about like where she comes from.
Yeah, Brian, I'm not sure there are others like her. She doesn't seem to act like there are.
Is she just like a mutant?
Maybe, who
Did she
knows?
just spawn from nothing?
Yeah. Season 2 raises at least one further question about how on earth her like physiology works.
Cool. Really curious how.
I'll just say this: those bracelets are like one of the most confusing things about her.
Okay, huh? But yeah, most of her like kind of powers are sort of just like gags where she's she has her hair is tentacles and she can move her tentacles around. She has what's another
She glows in the dark.
She glows in the dark like a squid. She vomits squid ink, which admittedly is pretty fun. Which I did just always find really funny anytime I saw it.
Yeah. One thing I think that show does do a good job with, in like regards to like her character, is like, okay, she is largely clueless about the surface and doesn't really like get things and stuff. Like, she's not stupid.
No. She's
like mostly. Every now and then she kind of gets dumb for the sake of a joke, but for the most part, she's not stupid. She's kind of clueless.
Yeah. It's one of those shows where a lot of the humor comes from, oh, we have like a squid out of water.
I'd probably make the neck more pronounced there.
Yeah. I just said squid out of water. Fish out of water. Fucking.
Yeah. That's the kind of joke that show would make.
It is. Like, one thing that I'm amazed didn't get annoying is Squid Girl is constantly making ocean puns.
Yeah, which I think is like strictly a dub choice, but it's like, it fits.
I don't know, because they make a point that she stops when. There's a thing in the last episode where she's kind of losing her squid abilities, and they make a point of showing that she's not making the puns anymore.
Yeah.
That feels like that. What's that?
You know.
Yeah. I get the feeling that's something that had to have been in the Japanese version.
Yeah. But that just made me think of that pun doesn't work in Japanese bit from Doki Doki. Because that was about Squid.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh, I totally forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monica got weirdly meta.
Yeah. That finger is weird. It should be like curving in more.
Yeah.
I did the front there.
Oh yeah.
It's like really big. Now like where it meets the thumb, like it should be like further down.
On this hand, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, enjoy giving random art critiques.
Yeah, we're drawing as we do this.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we should probably go ahead and talk about the cast then.
Yeah, because like I said, one problem I have with this show is that it feels very one-dimensional. The cast are kind of a thing where they all have their one joke.
Yeah, I feel like besides her, the character kind of feels like she has the most depth as Eiko.
Yeah. Even then, not really. Just feels like they're willing to put her in more than just the one joke with Eiko.
Well, I mean, also it's just in the fact that like she can be mean to Squid Girl, but she isn't always.
No. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's more depth than anyone else gets.
Yeah, and like you can see them kind of growing closer as the series goes.
Yeah. This is not quite a romance, but it's the closest connection she gets. Kind of shtick going on.
I don't know, by the time of season 2 it starts feeling pretty romantic, but...
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Eiko is, like, probably the main member of the supporting cast.
Yeah. She's she's a waitress at, she is one of the owners of the restaurant where Squid Girl works.
Yeah.
Her older sister seemingly owns it, and she lives, and, yeah.
Well, she does refer to it as like my shop whenever like people are having problems with it. So
Okay, yeah, good point. Okay, they call her in the shop, even though she's apparently in middle
oh
school.
no, I'm saying Cheeseru says that.
Oh, Chizuru says that. Okay, yeah, so she does own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, I'm actually not entirely sure how old Eito is.
Yeah.
She kind of seems to fall somewhere between like 14 to 17.
Yeah, she's got that kind of. It's really hard to tell how old a character is in anime, honestly.
Yeah, though I feel like this show makes it especially confusing.
It does. It does not make it easy for us.
Yeah.
She's underage. That's probably all you need to know.
Yeah. Although honestly, the only thing that really even indicates that is the fact that she knows the story one episode.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels almost out of character. It feels almost like just random. Why is she going to school? We never see this at any other point.
They do mention it here and there, but like yeah, it's not. It does feel weird.
Yeah.
I think it comes up more in season 2. But...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, there are at least 2 segments out because there's the store one and there's the homework one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did remember, like, I did think the episode where the school episode was pretty funny. It's like Squid Girl like follows her to school. Mary had a little lamb joke here, and then she just winds up assuming the school is a military base.
Yeah.
And then trying to
Mary
conquer it. Wait, what?
Is it Mary had a little squid?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so yeah, Eito is like kind of mostly combative toward her, but like also kind of like her main friend on the surface. Like,
yeah, it gets really pissed off when she fucks up, which is frequently, but also will give her credit when she doesn't.
Yeah, though at the same time can also be unreasonable toward her.
Yeah.
So their dynamic kind of feels like the most three-dimensional. Like they feel like friends.
Yeah, yeah.
But
as opposed to everyone else who just kind of has their gag.
I think they're kind of varying shades of that. Like, okay, Chizuru, like, her main guy is getting mad.
Yeah, she's like this sweet kind of like maternal happy girl with like the perpetually closed eyes and the big smile.
Yeah, season 2 explains the eye thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
really sure we needed that explained, but all right.
She just has bad vision.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so she squints a lot.
Yeah. There's her. She gets cut. Anyway, she gets pissed off. And
yeah, she does have like some other jokes. Like she can be kind of
manipulative.
Yeah. Also.
Yeah, she can troll people.
Yeah. Takaru, he is there when they need it, kid.
Yeah, he's like sweet little brother who just thinks Squid Girl is super cool and wants to play with her.
Yeah.
Honestly, it felt really. Several times the show points out that he has no really discernible personality, which kind of feels mean that you pick on him for that.
Yeah.
Really, that's the kid who has no other traits.
Yeah. But I do kind of find some of those jokes funny.
Yeah, I like his expression when she says he has no discernible personality. He gets like this look of like, bitch, what?
Yeah. That whole segment's pretty good.
Yeah. They do a lot of gags with like the things that she can do with her tentacles. Like it turns out her tentacles can draw, but they can only draw emotionally.
Yeah.
It's like, how does this look to you?
Yeah.
Beyond that, there's, let's see, who else we got? We got fucking, I do not remember the names of any of these characters. Oh my god.
Let's see, there's Doro, who his entire thing is he is a lifeguard.
And
sorry,
also,
lifesaver.
And he wants to yeah, okay, yeah, that bothers you too.
Yeah.
Because, okay, he's a lifeguard. He's
I'm guessing it's a lip flap issue.
Oh yeah, it's probably lip flaps. Goro is a lifeguard. He's on the beach. He's sitting on the little stand tower thing, but they keep saying lifesaver.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's probably just this was 2 syllables. 3 syllables, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's him.
His main role are he has a thing for Chizuru, and him and Squid Girl argue.
Yeah. That's something that's going to become apparent with a lot of these. There's not a lot of depth in terms of how different characters react to each other. It's just how do they react to Squid Girl.
Yeah, every now and then you get some like Sana and like Cindy like arguing and stuff, but
yeah. Or Goro and Eiko turning out to be childhood friends. They mentioned that. Wait, that makes it even more confusing as to how fucking old Eiko is.
Yeah.
Because they say they're childhood friends, and Eiko.
Yeah, because he feels like he's like 25.
Yeah, he's fucking. Goro is fucking gigantic, and Eiko is like possibly 14, possibly a high schooler, possibly she's not a college student, but she's still going to.
If nothing else, like Eiko is definitely like noticeably shorter than Chizuru.
Yeah. It's like, how old is this? Yeah, I feel like these kinds of things are just natural problems to have for like it's you can say it's a cute joke series made for children. I feel like these are still kind of problems.
Yeah, I feel like it's a show where it's easy to not think that hard about it.
Yeah, good point. It does say a lot that I only realized that age thing sitting here discussing Goro.
Yeah.
Either way, characters don't really relate to each other so much as they just relate to Squid Girl. She's very much like kind of the focal point of the show, and everything just sort of builds around her, which is one reason.
It isn't quite the Steven Universe levels, but it's pretty close to it.
Yeah. Oh God,
because there are scenes without her.
Yeah, when you put it like that, hey. Yeah, characters just that's a big reason why characters don't feel very multidimensional.
Yeah. Let's see. Sane,
Oh my God, I have no idea which one was Sane.
Yeah.
She the one who just wanted to fuck Squid Girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, one of them is a character named Sane. She goes to school with Eiko, and her shtick is just Squid Girl is wow. I am immediately just freakishly, like creepily in love with Squid Girl. This is my fetish. I just want to fuck her.
Yeah. And also her like other thing is just when Eiko needs a friend, she's usually the one they go with.
Yeah. And that's a gag where it's like, okay, you get it immediately, and then it's mostly not funny.
She's like, be funny.
This is gonna be a thing where, as we go on, I'm probably gonna have like a tally of like creepy stalker characters in anime that are supposed to be funny. It's like, there's
a lot of creepy stalker characters in this show.
Yeah, I mean romantically inclined because there's But yeah, there's a couple of funny gags, but it's only when they go like weird and creepy and dark with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like most of what I think of is like really funny with her is in season 2 because they go darker with it.
Yeah, because it's not. it's there's that element of like, okay.
Like when she's sniffing the uniform.
And they do what?
Like when she's like sniffing the maid uniform.
Oh God. Yeah, it's like. It's not like, when we say she's a creepy stalker who wants to fuck Squid Girl, we mean it. One of the funniest gags I can remember is like, Squid Girl really likes shrimp. There, I just summed up like a 10% of all the jokes in the series.
Yeah.
Like, but when,
I hope those are always to the short where she's like sick.
Yeah.
Does that was kind of amount to a decent thing? It just turns into shrimp jokes.
Yeah, basically.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anyway, when she finds out Squid Girl likes shrimp, she mails. Squid Girl gets a package in the mail, and it's like, oh, there's a package, whatever what it is. Opens it up, and it's can't remember her name. Sanae? Sanae.
Yeah.
Okay. It's her in a Jesus. It's her in a creepy realistic shrimp costume curled up at the bottom of this cardboard box, seemingly asleep, and you can just hear heavy breathing.
Yeah. And that costume
like,
comes back too.
Yeah, she dresses up in that shrimp suit again. It's like, what the fuck was the plan with this? This is so creepy.
Yeah.
It's like, I love it. That's one of the funniest gags with this character. It's only kind of funny when they go weird.
Yeah. I feel like there's like a whole other dimension to that. There was like room to explore the show just kind of doesn't. Because like, there's that one episode where Ito was like, "No, this is a genuine problem. I don't like seeing you like this."
Yeah, there's one episode. Yeah, that's true. That's kind of another problem with Sunday is like she gets a lot of screen time compared to everyone else, and her joke was.
I feel like she gets more of it in season 2.
Oh, I'm not. Oh god, I hope we don't get season 2.
Season 2 is kind of more willing to go dark with it, but
that's good at least.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've watched season 2, so I don't remember it that clearly. But there's at least one short with her I definitely remember.
Okay.
I do like her design.
Yeah, her design is very cute.
Yeah. Okay, so Cindy, I guess we just should go ahead and talk about the Stooges with her.
Yeah. Basically, I forgot that they refer to them in universe as the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Basically, one of the people coming to the shop is just a top researcher from MIT.
Yeah, they make sure you know that.
I did.
I'm not entirely sure if she's from MIT or not, but
no, they mention it for her. They're all top researchers from. That did make me chuckle. Like every time that they mention the credentials of these idiots, like they always specify top researchers from MIT.
Yeah.
And who are in Japan trying to find evidence of extraterrestrial life, and they find Squid Girl, and they just say, "Are you an alien?" And it's like, "No, I'm from the sea." It's like, "No, you're not."
Yeah.
I'm actually chuckling a lot, remembering a lot of the guys with this group.
Yeah.
Because we have Cindy, who's this hot fuckable like a woman in a lab coat and a bikini. I swear to God, there's another anime on that list that has a character with that outfit.
Probably.
Was it Shimonetta?
Possibly. I don't know. Shimonetta, I don't really remember them wearing much other than like the uniforms and like their gear for missions. I don't know.
Possibly. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and then there are 3 like just bumbling idiots that
would be a hard whiplash from this show.
Oh my god, it would be, but I would love it.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Just 3 bumbling MIT grads who are also there to examine life, and there are just a lot of funny gags with them being convinced that Squid Girl's an alien and trying to get them trying to get her to let them research her.
Yeah. I got the SQ priority jokes with them of like, we've been so bored looking for aliens, I just invented the cure for cancer to pass the time.
Yeah. Yes, there's that. There's the gag where they actually managed to convince Squid Girl is constantly saying like, "No, I'm not an alien," and then there's a gag where they convince her that she is.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, okay, and then they don't even do anything. Yeah, there's a lot of really funny gags with this group.
Yeah. I do find it kind of weird how like 2 of them are kind of designed to be like clearly creepy looking, and the third one is just a normal looking black guy.
Yeah, 2 of them are like, there's like weird, creepy butler for a haunted house, and kind of like a weird
Salmonella from Ace Attorney.
Wait, is that who that which game was this?
He just looks a lot like that character from the first game.
Which one?
The like chubby, melty looking guy. Like he just looks a lot like a character from the first Ace Attorney.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what these guys kind of look like, and then there's just an element of like, and then there's just a third dude who's just a guy, but he's also I guess because they want to identify these characters were American, he's also drawn with like these bizarrely rounded eyes that Cindy doesn't have, even though Cindy is clearly white.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. But yeah, those have to be fun. I like the joke with the unsurfable volleyball.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a volleyball tournament at one point, and they're like, "Oh, we
3D TV."
Yeah, or 3D.
They keep mentioning that.
Yeah, they hammer that in. You win a.
I heard that's specifically a dub thing.
Okay. That would make a lot of the jokes weird because they show that like the shrimp coming out of the television when you watch
That's
it.
probably why they did that.
Oh, okay. Christ. Anyway,
Yeah.
the they mentioned that like they develop like a no serve volleyball to win and cheat, but then once they try actually serving with it, they break their hands.
Yeah.
Just all these. Yeah, I'm actually laughing a lot at remembering all these dumb, bizarre gags with this group. Like one of my favorite ones is they convince Shrimp. How the fuck did they do this? They had like a laser gun that would dissolve alien material and say if you're not an alien, then point this gun at yourself and you won't die.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I can't bring myself to do it. And she shoots the the restaurant, and the restaurant explodes.
Yeah.
Just so many great, bizarre fucking gags.
Yeah. And then they apparently rebuilt it with the hole still in it.
Yeah, yeah. I love that aspect. No.
I've heard in the manga what it was they just turned it invisible.
Oh, okay. No, I like the idea they built it with the hole still in it. That's much funnier.
Yeah, that's funnier.
Yeah.
Let's see. Naughty's she's just she's the one person who takes Squid Girl seriously as a threat.
Yeah, that's kind of her joke. I didn't get tired of it, but she also didn't get very much to do.
Yeah,
she's only in it very briefly.
A lot of the time, whenever they just need like a character standing around having a conversation, they use her for it.
Yeah, that's
It helps her feel more grounded than some others.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Other than that, her main character trait is surfing.
Yeah.
It felt, you know what a lot of this feels like? A lot of this series feels like when you watch an abridged series and they kind of dumb down a character's personality to one flanderized trait.
Yeah. I think it works like a comedy series.
It does.
But right. Naughty says in a weird position though, because like season 2, like they kind of exaggerate most of the characters, but like for most of season 2, she's just not in it.
Yeah.
Like I think she's in like 2 episodes that whole season. Like
weird.
Yeah. It's very strange. It's like I've heard she never really disappeared like that in the manga. It's just a season 2 thing.
Huh. Maybe
just whoever's making the show didn't really like her or something. Who knows?
Maybe so. Maybe so. For a lot of this, I actually am thinking like, oh man, there's so many like future series where I'm gonna be where I'll want to talk about like character focus.
Yeah.
I'm getting primed up for doing more of these as we talk.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think I've most been looking forward to doing this just to see what we do next.
Yeah, yeah. At the end, we're gonna check out what the next one is gonna be.
Yeah.
Going on for 37 minutes. Yeah. What else is there? It's a pretty.
I think other than like the restaurant owner, who really doesn't get enough screen time to really warrant talking about. We kind of covered most of the whole cast.
He's in what, like 3 sequences, including the final one?
Yeah, I think he's a little bit more prominent in season 2, but he still doesn't do that much.
No.
And there's his daughter, who is a character.
His daughter, the gag with his daughter is that she wears like a ridiculous like a series of increasingly ridiculous Squid Girl like Squid Girl knockoff costumes, like big kind of Disney, like Disneyland style costumes, which just look increasingly silly and ridiculous and obviously fake. And underneath it, she's incredibly sexy, but also incredibly shy. That's...
Yeah, it's a strange...
Yeah.
Dynamic. He's a hard character to get a feel for, because of the fact like he doesn't really get that much screen time.
Yeah. It's like, what can we say?
Yeah.
And again,
like each time he shows up, he's kind of used for something a little different.
Yeah. Again, each season is just kind of strange. I mean, it's kind of a strange show to talk about, because every time we go into like this could be more, it's like this is the one joke, and is the joke funny?
Yeah. I do think the show does manage to get like some good variety out of its setting.
True. It does feel very beachy. I remember being very happy when it came up, because this means we'll be watching the show during summer.
Yeah.
It's a great summer show.
Yeah, So like they do a lot with like just stuff with the like beach house and just things in the area. I think the most exotic they really get with it is they go to a mountain in one episode.
Yeah, which honestly, even that felt kind of strange. It felt there's a mountain episode and there's an episode where they go to a supermarket.
Yeah, where Stargirl somehow got beaten up by a snake.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, you can fucking beat the shit out of people with your tentacles, but you can't fight. Whatever. Squid Girl's.
I mean, there were punching sound effects when it cut away. I don't know how to beat her up.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a supermarket episode, and it's like both of them are just bits where it's they felt very strange because
Chizuru take care of the snake.
Chizuru didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Because Squid Girl shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
She has to learn about anyway.
I do think they can kind of overuse Chizuru as a plot device.
Yeah. Because the guy with Chizuru, she's just unstoppably badass.
Yeah.
When Squirt Girl shows up and says, "I'm gonna take over the world," she just goes like, "No, you're not," and just beats the fuck out of her.
Yeah. Yeah. There's the episode where like the scientists like, okay, screw this, we're gonna research Chizuru.
Yeah. Again, just great bit.
Yeah.
I'm realizing more and more the scientists were kind of my favorite character on this show, because they're the ones who made me laugh the most.
Yeah. I did kind of wish they'd like fleshed them out individually a little more.
Yeah, because their whole gig is that they're all just kind of idiots who are also brilliant MIT graduates.
Yeah. Should probably be able to see her like set up pigtail coming outside of her head there.
True.
Like toward the bottom.
Oh yeah. Guess if I should put the blur on her, like put the blur like behind her.
Possibly. Anyway, yeah, I'm not entirely sure how much more to say about Squid Girl. It's not like it's a mostly straightforward show. It's just a comedy that like sometimes it's funny and sometimes it's not.
Yeah, you gotta take what you can get.
Yeah. I kind of wouldn't mind watching season 2 as part of this. I mean, I'll probably watch it at some point just of my own accord regardless. But it's not, I don't know how much we'd actually have to say about it.
Yeah, what can we say?
Yeah. We'll probably cover the OVAs in with that, and since we're watching the dub, it'd be kind of unavoidable, like, oh, the whole cast changes.
Yeah.
There's a weird little consequence of that. I don't know. Do you want to like pack this in? You think?
I guess so. I can't think of anything else to really discuss on this one. It's like I'm not sorry I saw it, but I don't think I'd like to see it again.
Yeah.
Because this a lot of things on the for the record, a lot of things on our list are things that one or both the overwhelming majority of things on this list are things that one or both of us have already seen before.
Yes, not exclusively.
No, not but like not exclusively, but like 90% of it.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of it kind of started as like a thing where I was planning to like rewatch shows and kind of do like reviews of them myself, and that kind of fizzled out.
Yeah.
And so we kind of repurposed the list from that, and then just added more stuff to it.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of it's stuff I've seen at the very least, although not necessarily all the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so given that, I guess we should go ahead and determine what we're doing next.
Wait, my final thought was like I'm happy I'm happy I watched it again. I don't particularly want to see. I don't really even want to watch it like a second time. It's like, it's just a simple, very light show. What were your final thoughts?
Yeah, real quick, that's good point, Ghost Forge, but I didn't chat. Honestly, next time we should probably make sure to put the chat on the screen.
Oh shit, is it not?
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay, oh, crud. We're gonna be uploading this to YouTube afterward, and, oh dear, that's gonna be quite confusing.
Yeah, at least there isn't that much of a chat this time, I guess.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we're gonna pick up more as we go. Oh, well.
Yeah. We do appreciate everybody who has turned out for it.
Yeah.
That wasn't on the list, but we can stick it on there.
Ugly,
I
yet
don't remember that really.
ugly yet beautiful world. Let me Google this real quick.
Yeah.
Can you see what I'm doing?
No, no. All it shows is Manga Studio and the pictures.
Okay. It's like, oh,
Okay.
I wasn't
okay,
looking at it. I wasn't like looking at all that porn I usually have. I usually have that tab open for, but it's like, there's a feeling of like, oh, I would rather not have Firefox visible when I browse.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if I had
it's
that.
just all done on the studio.
Okay.
Okay. So for my final thoughts, then,
This is
I
a
think
very
I have a bit of a higher opinion of it than you do. Like, I think it is perfectly fine, like disposable watching, just kind of kill some time.
yeah.
It's like I think it was my third time seeing it through. I'd rewatched it like before you would only seen it the one time, I think.
Yeah. I'd only seen it once. It was like where I kind of always meant to watch it again.
Yeah, it's like I got the Blu-ray like whenever season 2 came out, and like so I like watched it a few years ago. Like,
Yeah.
So it was kind of less of a new experience for me than it would have been for you because it would have been a long time since you watched it.
Oh yeah.
I could see, yeah, it's like I could see myself watching it again just kind of as a kill some time. Then I don't know how much attention I'd pay to it.
Yeah, it's something you only put on for the noise.
Yeah, but it's kind of good, disposable. Like, yeah, that was fun kind of viewing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so what's folks in chat like to throw out numbers between 1 and 104?
Yeah, the list the list of 104 anime that we have is all numbered, and now it's time for Martin's gonna wait. Shit. Okay. Martin's gonna oh, what the fuck? Now that we're kind of wrapping up, suddenly we have a shit ton of users. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess it's appropriate then, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, 100 and however many anime. They're all numbered. Martin's randomized the list. So if anyone wants to pull a number, feel free. If not, I'll just say one.
Yes. Go ahead and give it a minute, like catch up, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's probably a delay. I forget.
Yeah, I don't think there's that much of a light on this, but there's at least a few seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think we have any takers. So do you just want to throw one out?
All right. Between 1 and 40 and between 1 and 104.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say. I'm keeping my eyes on the chat because I'm afraid like somebody's gonna suggest something while I'm still.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it too.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 13.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Number 13 is
Cowboy Bebop.
Okay. This is one I was really looking forward to. I'm really shocked it's this early in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next review is going to be Cowboy Bebop.
Where my rewatch thing died. So.
Yeah. Oh my.
To be fair, that was less because of the show and more because my computer died and I lost my notes on it.
Oh right. How far did you get? Do you remember?
I think like the second episode or so. I wasn't that deep in.
Okay.
But it's like it's not a show. I just going in with regular like thoughts, preparing for it. It's not a show I ever really liked, but I can say good things about.
It's a show I was always a huge fan of, but
yeah.
I haven't seen it in fucking forever.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how well it holds up.
Yeah.
Kind of pointing we're wrapping up. I'm nearly done with this page.
Yeah. Honestly, I was playing this in the cover last time. It seems like these are really good for TV on task.
To be fair, yeah, I can't do anything. This guy, that alone makes me want to do more of these.
Yeah. Since that's double the length, they'll probably be a bit longer on Cowboy Bebop.
I'm gonna try and push through.
Alright, I will try to do the same.
All right. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop is a show that I liked a lot when I was younger. I have zero clue how well it holds up.
Yeah. I would say at absolute earliest, like, you'd probably expect this would probably be like next Tuesday, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
that's the next day I'm off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not counting like your current days off, because I don't
Oh
think
right,
we're
yeah,
gonna do a show in like 2 days.
yeah. I'm off the next 2 days also. My work schedule is weird.
Yeah, so it's like yeah, we'll try and get through that soon. It should be an interesting one for us to talk about. I feel like that one's gonna be more contentious.
Yeah, that's going to have a lot more of a. That's going to have a lot more of our opinions are different.
Crap. Did my internet connection just die?
No, I can still hear you. I can hear you. Oh dear. I don't think he can hear us, folks. Crap.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, there we are. We never lost you.
Okay, weird. I think you might have dipped for a minute.
Possibly.
Because the chat or the stream also froze up for me for a second.
Huh. Okay. Creepy.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I thought it was me, but it might have been you.
Yeah.
Strange. But in either case, yes, I imagine Cowboy Bebop will be more contentious than the other two we've done so far.
Yeah, here we're more or less kind of in step on our opinions. Like we had the same thoughts about this. We're probably gonna have
yeah. It's like I think I'm more positive on it than you are, but like it, yeah, we're more or less on the same page with it.
Yeah, it's just what it is. It's a fun gag show. What's your thoughts on that? But with Cowboy Bebop, I'm hoping that we're gonna get some more like Siskel and Ebert sort of shit.
Yeah. Because yeah, as mentioned, like I keep an open mind on it, but it's like as mentioned, it's not a show I ever liked.
Yeah.
So
I think
we will see.
Yeah. All right. Guess that's it. We'll see you guys next time.
Yes. Thanks to everyone who turned out. We'll try and do the next one of these at a more reasonable hour.
Yeah.
This one probably would have happened earlier if not for Kazuya, but
yeah, we're recording this on the same day that Kazuya is being added to Smash Brothers. So there was like a good 2 hours.
Yeah, I'll just like fiddle with the character, then scream at 3D or at the Switch for a bit.
Yeah, like bullshit, you motherfucker! That hit you.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers AI has a way of bringing about like the sore loser in all of us.
Yeah.
All right, I think. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we're about wrapped up then. Thanks again for turning out, everyone.
All right. So we'll see you next. We'll see you next time.
We'll see.